What I am going to be diving into today is the real reason you feel so overwhelmed all the time. And I promise you, it's not why you think. I've been working as a therapist for almost 10 years now, and I've worked with a lot of people. At this point in my career, I've done close to 7,000 therapy sessions. I think actually next month I'm going to be surpassing the 7,000 mark. So that means I have done 7,000 hours of one on one therapy or with couples and families. And this is a really big problem that so many people are going through. We just feel so overwhelmed by life. It feels like everything is coming at us all the time. And the biggest thing that people say is, I don't know what to do about it. It feels like no matter what I do, no matter how hard I try, no matter how much effort I put in, I'm still trapped in this cycle and I can't get out. And it feels like the harder I try, the more I'm getting stuck. The thing that all of these people didn't realize, and what I'm going to be diving into today, is that you're addressing the problem from the wrong lens. You're addressing it from the wrong frame. Most people are not trying to solve their problems in actually effective ways. You're trying to treat the problem the wrong way. You're not doing what you actually should be doing to fix the problem because you're missing these five critical components. So, what I'm going to walk you through is a 5 step process to actually help you handle the problems that you are having in your life that are making you feel insanely stressed and insanely overwhelmed all the time. And I promise you, if you stick to the end and if you actually take notes and write down what I'm going to be diving into, you're going to see that your problems stop feeling so overwhelming because you actually know how to navigate them. You actually know what to do. You actually know how to handle them. And if you see me looking over here, it's because I have notes on my other screen that I'm going to be referring to. So if you see me look over here a little bit, that's why. Okay. So the real issue is two things. Okay. Number one, you're not actually identifying what the real problem is. Most people, most people, they just address the emotion as the problem. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that. Or they're labeling the surface level issue as the real issue. Oh, well, my partner won't make the bed, or this person is doing this, or my boss is doing that. Where number one, we're not identifying the problem correctly. And so, number two, we're not actually coming up with effective solutions. That's like saying, the problem with my car is that the wheels aren't working, when the truth is you need a new engine and that's why the car won't start. So if you think it's the tires, you're going to go replace the tires and then that's not the real problem. So you're not actually addressing the real issue. The real issue is you need a new engine. So if you were to go get a new engine, that would fix the car. Please, for the love of God, I'm so terrible at car metaphors and I don't know why I keep using them. It's just the first thing that comes to mind. There's probably a better example, but whatever, too late now. So the real issues that are happening here is you're not actually identifying what is the real problem. Therefore, you are not coming up with a real effective solution. That is what I am going to walk you through today. How do you identify what's actually going on? How do you navigate the emotions effectively? And then how do you solve the problem at hand? If you learn how to do this 5 step process, things won't feel so overwhelming for you because you will feel as though you have the tools, the skills, the strategies, and the resources to get the problem solved that you're aiming for. So, this is a 5 step process. This is actually very well documented. This is from Lazarus and Folkman. Very, very famous psychologists and researchers. You guys can look them up. They were from forever ago. I think it's like the 60s. I don't know. Whatever. It's not relevant. But this is a very, very well documented strategy. So, what we're actually going to be diving into today is coping. Coping is not what people think it is. Coping isn't like the fix all for everything. And coping isn't, it's not like this one step, oh my God, I'm going to cope and I'm going to be fine now. It's actually a 5-step process. So, what I'm going to walk you through is the 5-step process. And if, like I said, if you stick to the end, you're going to feel so capable and equipped at handling whatever problem comes your way. And that is going to result in you not feeling so overwhelmed all the time. Okay, so let's dive in. Number one. So, this is the process. It's called an appraisal process. Okay, so number one, you experience a situation. It is called a person environment transaction. So you and your brother get into an argument, right? That is the situation. That brings up a negative feeling for you and a negative experience. There is the problem. Okay. Therein lies the primary issue that you are facing that feels overwhelming. Okay. So the stress in that situation is stemming from what's happening here? What's going on? What are the circumstances and the consequences of this issue? Okay, we won't dive super deep into it. If you want to learn more about this, DM me. We can work together. I'll give you a more step-by-step, nuanced understanding of this. Okay, so number one, a circumstance happens. We label it, we identify it, we don't run away. This is also a massive issue that people get into. They have a situation come up and they're like, nope, not dealing with it. I'm not dealing with this. I'm not doing it. I don't want to navigate this. We avoid like crazy. It's why we use alcohol and other substances. It's why we're addicted to our phones. It's why we're addicted to sex and porn and whatever else. It's because we are running away from our problems because we don't feel capable of handling them. The emotions feel too overwhelming. The circumstances feel too overbearing, and we don't feel capable. We feel fragile. We feel weak. So we don't want to handle it. So step number one, actually let yourself identify what just happened. What happened here? Who are the people involved? Step number two, this is called a primary appraisal. And what this question is, and we're always doing this, whether you're conscious of this or not, this is happening. You're doing this automatically. So if you can actually understand what it is that you're doing, you can take control of it. Again, this is why you're feeling so overwhelmed. This stuff is happening automatically. You're having an automatic unconscious reaction, and then you don't feel capable of handling the problems and the circumstances at hand. So, step number one, identify what the hell just happened. Step number two, and this is happening unconsciously, okay? What does this mean for me? Our brain goes into an automatic try to make meaning and try to make sense of the situation. So if you just got into a fight with your brother, maybe the automatic thought is, why the hell does he always do this to me? Why is he so mean to me? Why is he always trying to hurt me? Why is he such a selfish prick? Whatever the case may be. You're having these automatic appraisals, these automatic interpretations or perceptions of the situation that are then leading you to believe that you can't do anything about it, which is why we avoid. If you go into a situation and your brain instantly goes, nope, can't handle it, too stressful, too big, too bad, no positive outcome, this is happening automatically without your conscious control. So if that happens, and when that happens, you're obviously going to jump to, nope, not dealing with it, not handling it, F this, and you're going to go do something else. This is where step 3 comes in. Okay. Step 1 is the primary appraisal. Step 2 is the primary appraisal. The instant automatic, oh shit, what the hell just happened? Step 2 is where we come back into our body, we come back into the moment, and we say, okay, hold on. I just had this big freak out. The situation happened, step number 1. Step number 2, my brain jumped to an assumption. My brain jumped into an assumption. It automatically said, something bad is happening here. There is some situation here that I can't handle. And my instant reaction is, I want to run away. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to handle this. I don't want to navigate this. F it. I'm going to avoid. I'm going to feel anxious. I'm going to go do something else. Okay, I see that happening. But I'm going to come back into my body. And I'm really going to take a minute and I'm going to address, okay, what's actually going on here? What am I feeling? Okay, I'm feeling really anxious right now. I love my brother, but we keep getting into these arguments and I don't know what to do about it. And I feel so sad and angry and overwhelmed and scared and like rageful all at the same time. And all of that together, it puts me into this place where I feel like nothing can be done. So I just want to escape. Okay. What can I actually do about this? Is there anything here that I actually can do? Do I have control? Is there any part of this situation that I actually can control? More often than not, it's yes, but we are so focused on achieving a specific outcome that we don't look at what skills do I have within me? What skills do I have? What can I control here within me? Well, I can control my tone. I can control what I do with my body. I can control what I say, even though it doesn't feel like it, because when I get pissed off, I want to punch you in the face. Never been there. Not once. All the time. I don't act on it, but the thought comes up because I'm human. But okay, I have some semblance of control. Okay. What resources do I have? Whatever the circumstance is. Do I have a car? Yeah. Do I have a working body? Yeah. Do I have a healthy, functional brain? Yeah. Do I have the ability to speak? Yeah. Okay. I know that seems mundane, but we all have more resources than we think we do. Do I have the internet? Yeah. Can I look up something? Yeah. Do I have people that I can talk to? 100%. Are there resources and books and all these things all over the place that can help me figure out a more effective solution? 1000%. So, what can I control? What resources do I actually have? What's the efficacy of that going to be? So, if what I want to do is scream and punch you in the face, is that actually going to get us a more effective outcome? Probably not. It's probably going to end up in a fist fight and either someone going to jail or the relationship being broken forever because violence is not the answer. Okay, but what options do I have? What might be more effective if I was willing to take the time to actually think about it? What are the costs? What's the trade-off? What are the pros and cons of this? Is there a more effective solution? Is there something else I can do? This is why this is why you're so overwhelmed. This is why people don't get the outcomes that they want. It's why life feels so burdensome because we're not willing to take the time to actually think this stuff through. We are acting on autopilot. We are just running through life 1 second at a time, just like steamrolling our way through, not actually critically thinking about what's happening. What do we want? What are the outcomes we want? Who are the people that we want to be? What's the most effective solution? What's the most effective thing that I can do? We are not taking the time to actually take a second and think. And it's making you stressed out, overloaded, overwhelmed, feeling helpless and fragile. And you are not helpless. You are not fragile. We're in this world now where everybody thinks they're so fragile and helpless. And yet we have more access to resources than ever in history. We have more access to people and resources and places than any other time in history. And yet we all think that we're so helpless and incapable and incompetent. It's not true. You've been fed a lie. And you've been feeding yourself this lie because it's easier than taking the time to actually sit down and do this. But what is it costing you? How many relationships have been broken? How many circumstances have you missed out on? How many opportunities have you missed out on because you haven't let yourself take the time to do this? Or because you haven't felt capable of doing this? Me too. This is only a recent evolution for me within the last couple of years that I've actually learned how to do this. I've been teaching this stuff for years, but applicability, it's called the Solomon effect. King Solomon, right? All powerful, all wise, could hand out advice, but couldn't take it to save his life. I don't know how true that is, but there's a concept of it. There's a name for it. So we'll develop critical thinking skills later, and I'll go look this up. But we're really good at giving advice. We suck at taking it. We're really good at trying to do this for other people, but we suck at doing it for ourselves. Give yourself permission to take the time to think these things through so you can get the outcomes in life that you want. You're not helpless. You're not fragile. You are so much more capable than you even know. And you can take the time to really think about what your options are so that you can do number 4, which is coping. What can I actually do? What am I going to do? So step number 1 is, what is the circumstance? Step number 2 is the primary appraisal. What does this mean for me? Number 3 is called a secondary appraisal. What can I do about it? Step number 4 is, okay, what am I actually going to do? So now that I saw the situation, now that I had my initial freak out, now that I actually identified what does this actually mean? And what am I actually feeling? And what is the actual root cause of this? Because this isn't just, to continue with this brother situation, this isn't just, oh, me and my brother got into a fight. The root cause is me and my brother have not had a good relationship in decades. And we need to repair the relationship from the ground up. This isn't just about the problem we're having right now or the argument we're having right now. There's a root cause issue happening here that's gone unaddressed. So what can I do? What can I actually do? What tools, resources, and control do I actually have? Now, number 4 is coping. This is what real coping actually is. There's 2 types of coping. Number 1, there is something called emotion-focused coping. So let's say you go through step 3, and what you actually end up identifying is there's no real solution to the problem. Let's say you're mad at someone who's deceased. You can't talk to them. Not really. I know there's like religious beliefs and there's different cultural aspects and whatnot, and you might feel as though you can talk to their essence, but like you can't sit down in front of them and have a dialogue with them and come up with an effective solution together. So you can learn how to cope emotionally. Emotion focused coping is learning how to navigate the feelings that I am having about the situation. So I can either change what I'm feeling about it or change what I'm doing about it. But it's not going to change the circumstance. It's going to help me change how I feel or how I'm thinking about it. So this might look like going for a walk. This might look like journaling out. This might look like talking to a friend and letting yourself get it off your chest. Emotion focused coping is meant to address the feelings you are having and the thoughts you're having so you can change the way you're thinking about it regarding a situation where there actually is no solution. Or the second type of coping is called problem focused coping. This means, okay, I've taken the time, I've really thought about it, there is a solution, and now I'm going to go figure out what that is. I know the outcome I want. I know the resources I have. I know the pros and cons. Now I'm going to come up with a strategy to actually address it. Sometimes you need to do emotion focused coping first. And that's fine, right? Maybe you're not in a good state right now to go have that conversation. So go do some emotion focused coping. Go for a walk, go to the gym, go listen to music, go do something that's going to help you regulate your nervous system and change your thinking a little bit so that you can then go address the problem in the most effective way possible. Nobody does this. I've done over and almost 7,000 therapy sessions. I've been doing this for almost 10 years. Nobody does this. We just act on impulse. Oh, situation. Oh, feeling. Oh, F you. Oh, I'm going to go do this action. It's just instant. It's automatic. That's why our life feels like a mess, because we're not taking the time to actually think about it. Step number 1, acknowledge the situation. Step number 2, have that immediate freak out. Let yourself have it. Don't run away from it. Don't judge yourself for it. Just let it happen. Step number 3, what does this actually mean? What's actually happening here? If I take a second, let myself freak out, what does this actually mean? And what do I want to do about it? What resources, tools, and skills do I have to control this situation? Step number 4, identify, okay, what am I actually going to do? Is this a problem that can be solved? If no, learn how to cope. Learn how to cope emotionally and learn how to change your thoughts about it. Is this a problem that can be solved? Yes. Okay, cool. I'm going to come up with a step by step of how to do this. Now, if you're at this point, this isn't the end. There's a 5th step. The 5th step is what really nobody does, which is called a reappraisal, which means at a later date, after the situation is done, you're going to look back on the situation and say, how did I do? You're going to update your information. You're going to update your awareness. You're going to update the meaning of the situation that happened. So the situation happened. I did what I did. Now I'm going to come back and I'm going to say, how did I do? Did I handle that as effectively as I wanted to? Did I navigate the situation the best that I could have? What new information do I have that I can update my awareness and do something differently next time? Businesses do this, scientists do this, researchers do this, people who have effective outcomes in their life do this. They look back on the situation and they update their information based on what happened so they can make better decisions later. If you follow this process, these 5 steps, I promise you, your life will feel so much better. You will not be chronically overwhelmed. You will not be chronically stressed. You will feel as though you have a sense of control over yourself and over your life because you're not reacting to circumstances. You're looking at problems as they arise. You're identifying what the real issues are that are happening, and you are coming up with effective solutions to handle those problems. If you do this and you practice this over and over and over again, your life is going to radically change. You're going to get so good at solving problems. You're going to be the person everybody goes to handle their stuff. You're going to feel so confident. You are going to feel so capable. And your life is actually going to feel like it's your own. because you're not scrambling all the time trying to solve these issues. You're actually going to come up with tools and strategies to handle them. That is how you stop feeling overwhelmed. And the lack of doing this is why you feel so overwhelmed all the time, why your life feels like a mess. Follow these steps. Listen to this video over and over again. Send me a DM if you want to learn how to do this more effectively and more strategically. And if you want more tools on navigating anxiety, at Evolve Ventures, the organization that I co-founded, at the end of every single month, we host a free live virtual event called Out of the Mud. And the purpose of it is to talk about different problems and different challenges that every single one of us have and teach you the skills to help you get unstuck and out of the mud. Right? Cute saying. My mission partner, Amelia, came up with the title. The topic for this month, so this is event number 62. This is going to be December 31st at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Beating anxiety, take back control of your mind. The registration to sign up is down below. You don't even have to turn your video or camera on. You don't have to speak or participate. You can just listen in the background while you're getting ready for whatever it is you're going to be doing. Brownie points if you do interact. We love having people turn their camera on and ask questions throughout. But if you don't want to, totally fine. You can just sit back and listen. The link to register is below. And I sincerely hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this was so educational, so informative. Do not skip this. Do not skip this. Okay? Follow the steps, get masterful at it. Drop a comment down below. Let me know how this resonated for you. Let me know what problem you solved by doing this. And I'll see you guys next time.